Right there, everybody. Welcome in to Montreal Cpg Formula 1. It is round 10 of this very, very long season. Only after this round, 3 more rounds of the season remaining. Once we have completed this one, which is absolutely mental. It's gone incredibly quick. I'm just going to quickly go on Do Not Disturb and get that sorted. There we go. Right. I do need to quickly, very quickly, before we get going, get up the CPG chat as well, just so I don't miss anything on there. I've got the Jack Crossley comms chat up too, and now that should be good. We can see all of it in the chat. Chaz is in there. Wolfie, as always, back in the chat as well, which we very much like to see. Good to see you in here today, mate. DJ Jack back on the deck, he says. Absolutely. Always DJ Jack nowadays. 4 people in the Cpg F1 chat, everybody. And there is, I think, 2. Yeah, 2 in the Jack Crossley comms at the moment. So, total of 6 then. At this moment in time, I'm just going to... Hang on. There we go. And that'll do. Right then, for some reason my Twitch chat isn't updated on the Jack Crossley comms. But if you're in there, let me know. I can see Chazza and Wolfie Plays, of course, are both here today. 8 drivers joining us for the CPG Canadian Grand Prix. Maybe we'll get Garrison in the chat as well. As Bliney Echo, the 1 minute 9.467, puts it on provisional pole so far. From Initiate, second place, 1 minute 9.9. With only a few temps between him and his teammate today, Jamie, in 3rd place. Then P4 is Laser, 5 Vortex, 6 Myro, now 7 Myro, as I think Wolfie Plays goes up to P4. His teammate Connor down in P8 today. Not a time on the board from him. We haven't seen any good performances from him recently, I've got to say. Nothing too great, but hopefully we can get something pretty decent from him soon. We will see about that, but not too long left of the season, everybody. If you didn't hear what I said at the start, we've only got pretty much we have only got 3 rounds after this one. As yes, I don't think my stream chat's updating on the iPad. I'm not sure why. Bit weird. Yeah, very weird, actually. Don't know why that's happening, but it is what it is, everybody. But I hope you're having a very good evening. Good to see you in here. Of course, we've got Wolfie in the chat. We've got Chazza as well. Chazza, of course, and Wolfie both being here for today's Grand Prix. So hopefully we can get a good race out of them. One of the main stories of today as well. Is going to be that we have a 35% race today instead of the usual distance, which is, you know, you could take it as good, you could take it as bad, it's completely up to you. But we do have the F1 qualifying, of course, later on today. As Wolfie in the chat, Jack, it was a pleasure to send bits yesterday. Mate, honestly, I'm absolutely buzzing. I'm so happy about it. Thank you very much. The most anybody has sent me, ever. So, you know, that is... pretty damn crazy. I'm very happy with that. Thank you, mate. You are a legend. I think you've got a little number 1 next to your badge, next to your name as well, because of being the number 1 gifter, which is quite cool. So you should be happy with that. But yeah, thanks very much, mate. 800 bits is incredible, and the sub as well means a hell of a lot. But looks like I'm gonna have to have the chat on my phone, doesn't it? Because the chat on the iPad just does not want to work apparently. So we're gonna have it up on the phone instead. And have to ditch the iPad for now. Right then, everybody, qualifying at the moment is fully underway. 11 minutes to go, and Blindy Echo on provisional pole at the moment. Initiate second place. As why is my controller just? Oh my God, he's gone again. He's going again. Wolfie plays another 200 bits. Another 200 bits. We've met the bit goal as well, everybody. We've new bit goal. We've reached our new bit goal of 1,000. Thank you very much, everybody. I really appreciate it. 1,000 bits sent in total. Absolute legends. We've had 1,000 bits in a few weeks. It's incredible. Thank you very much, especially to Wolfie Plays, who's just sent another 200 to make that 1,000 bits sent over 2 days, and by far the top contributor today and ever in Jack Crossley Comms. Wolfie Plays, what a guy, what a guy. Thank you, mate, thank you very much, I really appreciate it. Although it really scared me again when Charles Leclerc came up on the screen. It does catch me out every time. But Blindy Echo ahead in qualifying so far, everybody. Then it's initiate second place. Laser has retired. Let's have a look. You're welcome. Yes, thank you very much, mate. What's that? Bits badge tier notification. I don't know, but I think you're gonna be Wolfie, mate. I think you're gonna be top of the leaderboard for the bits for a good while to come. I'll tell you that for free. But yes, I really do appreciate it very much so. But anyway, qualifying, like I mentioned, fully underway. We've only got a 35%. I think we've only got a 35% race today. 25 laps coming your way today, so it is a shorter one for the Canadian Grand Prix. Of course, if you missed it, it's because, of course, we have the F1 qualifying later on tonight. So we do not want to be missing that. Initiate up towards the line, then everybody. He will cross that line. Will it be a faster? Never mind. No, definitely not fast this time around. He crossed the line, though, with 9 minutes to go, and maybe starting a lap now. Wow. Can't believe that. Wolfie with 200 more bits. Brilliant stuff. Chat, what are we thinking? In terms of what? Your how are you going to do in the race? Or got another, I think, 3 to 4 attempts. Ooh, we'd love to see it, mate. Do you need a break for the intro? Mate, if you can, that's absolutely good. Yeah, that'll be brilliant. Best case scenario, I just started straight after the Grand Prix. What I'm going to do, actually, mate, is I'm going to start the race intro when the qualifying results come up. I'll start the race intro then, and hopefully, very hopefully, get it done just before the race starts. But yeah, I think that would. Or if you're not bothered about seeing qualifying results, then you can just see it. I can just do it right after the end of qualifying and get it sorted then. So you don't have to mess about with the brake and stuff. Make sure your audio, yes, I'll make sure. It's always Cpg as well that gets messed up with that, isn't it? Don't know why. But it should be okay today. But 8 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen, of qualifying. Blindy Echo coming out of the pit lane. He says he's got 3 to 4 more attempts in him. Can he unleash that beast today then in his McLaren? P1 at the moment, provisional pole, and got quite a bit of a gap to his teammate as well. But the most important thing at the minute is that the 2 McLarens are locking out the front row of the grid. We've also got quite a nice showing tonight compared to what we've had before. 8 drivers isn't too bad at all, not too shabby. We've got a nice showing here today. We've got a nice showing in the chat as well. Wolfie Plays, of course, and Shazza here today, and I think I'm one of the viewers actually on one of the other on Crossley Sports account. But that's all good. The CPG chat looking quite dead at the moment, but hopefully we can alive that soon. 7 minutes to go of qualifying, everybody. Then Jamie on a flying lap. No, he's not. 3 seconds down. This man is definitely not on a lap. Myro could be on a lap though. Myro towards the line, then overtake activated, and over that line. Will it be faster for him? P5. It's a 1 minute 11.321. That isn't bad at all from Myro as he gets himself up into P5. Blinding Echo then crosses the line. Here we go. Has he got that 3 to 4 attempts in him that he said he has? We're going to judge him through the first sector then as he crosses that first sector line in a few corners time. We'll see what kind of improvements he can make then. This corner, he cuts the corner there. And he's all good apparently. He crosses the first sector, 4.5 nearly temps up in the first sector. It's looking very quick for the McLaren, who's already got many temps up on his teammate, but already finding 4.5 in sector 1. That just makes you think, what can he do? Heading through the second sector then here in Canada, up towards the end of sector 2 then, into the hairpin he goes. Blinding Echo, oh my, up by 9/10 of a second in the second sector. This man has got incredible pace today. He said he's got 3 to 4 attempts to find. He might have just been a bit humble because now his teammate gives him the slipstream with the DRS as well. Here comes Blinding Echo into the wall of champions for Montreal. Can he find any more time? It was 9 attempts in the second sector. It was 4 attempts in the first. Over the line, it's Blinding Echo with a 1.3 second improvement. 1 minute 8.1 and a sensational time here in Canada, everybody. He puts it on provisional pole here in qualifying. Initiate, many seconds down at the moment. That was a beautiful time from Chazza, up on P1 at the moment, everybody. Brilliant stuff from him. Initiate second place, then up by a 10.5 in the first sector. Definitely won't be enough. Definitely won't be enough to get up towards Blinding Echo at the moment, but maybe you can try and close the gap as much as possible then. As he's heading up towards the end of Sector 2. Has Initiate found any more time in Sector 2? It was a 10.5 up in Sector 1. It's 7.5 temps up in the second sector. Now Initiate suddenly finding a bit of time as well. Can this man get himself anywhere closer to Blinding Echo to really engage himself in this qualifying session? Up towards the Wall of Champions then, just like Chazza did, and he got it absolutely beautifully. Can Initiate do the same? DRS activated as we head up towards the final line then, everybody. The final straight. Initiate over the line. Can it be faster? It's second place. 1 second improvement, and he's 1 minute 8.9. That's 8 temps slower than Blinding Echo. Blinding Echo still untouchable by 8/10 of a second today. Not looking like anybody can challenge him for the pole position here in this session, but it is looking like the McLarens are going to be able to successfully lock out the front row of the grid. We will have to see if possible or not, though, with only 4 minutes to go. You know, still a few laps will be coming in before the end of qualifying. Wolfie plays in the pit lane. Connor in 7th position is out on the track, maybe putting a faster time on the board. He's won 1 minute 13.6. Oh yeah, in the Jack Crossley Comms chat, there's a little like leaderboard thing. If you click on it, top cheerers, Wolfie Cpg with 1,000 bits. Mental, absolutely mental. What a what a commitment that is. Brilliant stuff from Wolfie Plays. But he's down in 6 at the moment. Sorry, on his outlap at the moment. Oh, Blinding Echo with a 5-place grid penalty. Collision with Wolfie Plays. He will not be wanting that. That's P6 then for him if he starts the race here. That is awful for Chazza. Then he gets the... yeah, he's not happy with that in the chat as well. Well, 5-place grid penalty. We know what his pace is like, though, and Blinding Echo most likely is going to be able to get himself back up the order once we go racing. We'll have to see, though. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Initiate around the final corner, then towards the line. Is this a flying lap for him? I think it is. Over the line now for Initiate, and it's looking like a P2 still, with a 3 temps down on that time. He couldn't find any time on that lap with 2 minutes to go. And I think that'll be it for initiate. But Wolfie Plays on the track. Not sure. He should be able to go around once more after this one. So he should be all good with that. Vortex on an out lap. Myro on an out lap 2. Initiate, of course, as we know, will be going in the pit lane soon. And Wolfie Plays, like I mentioned, has got the time to go around again. So let's see what he is capable of today then, everybody. As Wolfie Plays in P6, 1 minute 11.434 is his fastest time. It's a 10th behind Myro here today in qualifying. He's going to head towards the final corner with 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. Can he go any faster in qualifying? P6 is best. He's going to head towards the line now. DRS activated for this man on your screen into turn 1. Can he take it nicely here today with a minute left of qualifying here for Canada? Remember, 35% race distance as well. So especially for Chazza, he isn't going to have enough time. He isn't going to have a hell of a lot of time, sorry, to make the overtakes that he's going to be wanting to do, but we'll see what he can do as Wolfie Plays heading towards the end of the first sector. 1/100th of a second up in sector 1 as he takes the start of the second sector decently well. He does go a little bit wide there, but he keeps it on the track. The DRS activated now, and quite a bit of overtake available too as he heads into the right-hander, clips the curve very nicely there. That was a beautiful set of corners from Wolfie Plays. Then he kept it right on the track, and that is exactly what he wants to be doing every time. Second sector now, 2 tenths up in sector 2. Wolfie Plays looking very strong on this flying lap. In total, 0.210 tenths up then, everybody, this lap around. Here we go then. The overtake, the last of it, activated down towards the Wall of Champions here in Montreal. Can Wolfie Plays find any more time? He's done good so far. Blind Echo and Initiate lock out the front row of the grid so far. Wolfie Plays over the line. It'll be P5 for him then, 3/10th improvement. Myro 7 tenths up on this lap around. Here he goes into the Wall of Champions. Will he get it nicely? Yes, he will. DRS activated as Myro strives for higher levels here today. Over the line, it's P4 from him, 7/10th improvement. Very good job indeed as Jamie is down on time. Maybe he can improve there towards the end of the lap. Vortex down by half a second. There's no coming back from that. But Jamie only 0.04 of a second down, so you can still possibly find the time through the Wall of Champions. ERS then running very low, rock bottom today into the Wall of Champions, into the pit lane, never mind. And that will be your qualifying session, ladies and gentlemen, as Blindy Echo takes pole position and Initiate takes second, making it a McLaren front row lockout. Do the intro now. Okay, everybody. Intro coming in. See you soon. Right then, everybody, welcome along. It is the Canadian Grand Prix here today for CPG Formula 1 for the Cool Fair Canadian Grand Prix. It is Montreal, Canada, round 10 of this season, and the weather is looking very nice indeed to facilitate for it. Here we go then, everybody, the track, the very nice track that we're going to be going to tonight on your screen right now. A bit of an unusual one, but much loved as well around the world. 70 laps at full race distance, 2.7 miles long as well, and top speed of 196 miles per hour down the back straight, 5.3 meters of elevation and 14 turns across the entire circuit. Here's your tyres then, the soft, medium and the hards. Of course, we definitely won't be needing the wets today. It is very, very nice and sunny out there, as the C5, the C4 and the C3 is your tyres today. The softest region of the tyre compounds then from Pirelli as into the main race, everybody, and we have timed that quite well because we should get going literally any second now. There's going to be no need to wait. We will be able to get going right away now. Yeah, that was timed very well, and also I think my mic was on, wasn't it, as well? So that's great. Very nice indeed. But here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. The formation lap begins for the CPG Canadian Grand Prix for round 10. Initiate starts on pole position as Blindy Echo, of course, has that grid penalty down in 6th position. He had a 5-place grid penalty. It means he starts down in 6th. He'll just be behind Wolfie Plays. He splits up the 2 Wolfies, and of course Connor is there in 7. Then Laser in 8, but could today be a good race, everybody? 25 laps of racing coming your way, 35% race distance. So today, obviously the normal race distance of a race is about 40 minutes. So, you know, we're only looking about, I'd say we're only looking about half an hour today. Maybe not even that if the race gets going nice and good. But we will see, everybody. We will see. The CPG boys hopefully can give us a good race tonight. Initiate on pole. That's going to be quite exciting, isn't it? Oh, right then, everybody, here we go. The driver's lining up on the grid and initiate. Look at him already there on his grid spot. He is ready, absolutely ready to get this started. Lining up then, you know, positioned a bit to the right there. So we kind of know what he's doing. Also Vortex doing the same thing, positioning the cars down into turn 1. Initiate, Vortex, Myro, Jamie. Your top 4 as the lights get on then, everybody. Here in Canada, initiate to get us going. It's lights out. And away we go. We are racing in Canada. Initiate then off the line very well indeed. Down into turn 1 already. Holding it. Vortex 2nd place with his teammate, the Mercedes teammate of Jamie, comes in 3rd place. And Blindy Echo already up to P4. Already up 2 places from the race start now. He's on an absolute roll through the first corner. Can Blindy Echo maybe pick up the 2nd place into 3rd? As now the Mercedes goes very wide. Blindy Echo already up to 3rd place. Now next up on his list to overtake is Vortex in 2nd place. This man is on a mission here today in Montreal, Canada. Blindy Echo looking very fast so far. He's been through past 1 Mercedes now. Can he get the 2nd Mercedes here today in Montreal? He's going to go down the inside, through past the Mercedes of Vortex, who's on the medium, who's on the hard side. Blindy Echo's on the softs. He'll have the advantage at the moment. He's going to go around the outside, and he's into 2nd place already. Now he's going to try and gain on his teammate, who's 1.4 seconds down the road. This is looking very strong indeed from Blinding Echo in this lap, on this lap 1 of 25 lap race, everybody. As into the Wall of Champions we go. Initiate 1.4, now 1.3. The gap coming down slowly but surely between the 2 McLarens. Vortex then in 3rd place. Jamie 4. As behind that is Myro trying to keep Wolfie Plays at bay in P6. Connor straggling a bit behind, and even more so Laser right at the back of the grid today, down in P8. DRS is enabled then, and we can get the rear wings open down the straights, and where the DRS is activated, you can see the DRS will be activated down the back straight and also down the main straight as well. There are 2 DRS zones Not the two DRSs. There's three. Is there three DRS zones? I think there's three DRS zones, isn't there? In Montreal, I think. As we head through in towards the end of the second sector, Blinding Echo just trying to close the gap to initiate. It isn't too much at the moment. It is, you know, it is workable. Ooh, through the wall of champions, Blinding Echo, 1.1 seconds the gap. He is gaining, like I said, slowly but surely. Now 9/10 of a second, Blinding Echo picks up the fastest lap of the race. He's found his groove, and in second place now. Can he gain on initiate? He's done so far, but it isn't enough to make an overtake yet. He's just got out of the DRS. That isn't going to help him at all, and he's gonna very much need to get himself back in, which he has. And now when the DRS gets activated fairly soon, he can push everybody. He can absolutely push. The DRS then activated down here as he heads into the right-hander. He's going to gain a bit to his teammate, 7/10 of a second. Now, slowly but surely, he is getting there. Now, 6/10 of a second up towards the hairpin here today in Canada. Can Blinding Echo gain on his teammate? Look how much he's gained so far, 7/10 of a second. It's all about the exits on the corners, and he gets a fairly decent one, but he does lose a lot of time to initiate, who seems to be burning a bit of using a bit of overtake then down the straight to try and get himself ahead in the lead of the race so far. Then Blinding Echo second place as we cross the line now to begin lap 4 of 25, everybody. Behind that is Jamie in 6th, and Myro, Wolfie plays as well, all within a little battle at the moment. This is what we like to see as Blinding Echo extends his fastest lap out there even further. Oh, the Ferrari of Myro making a bit of contact with Wolfie plays there on the back side of him, getting very close up the inside, very nearly taking them both out, but luckily didn't actually end up coming to that. And Myro in P5 now, trying to gain on Wolfie plays once again, who's done very well to hold P4 at the moment. P4, a very nice time. But we head into the hairpin. And down the straight we go, everybody. DRS enabled for Myro, looking at the move on Wolfie plays down the inside. He stays back then to stay a bit more grown up and level-headed about that one, but now he's going to try and make the move when it is possible. Down the inside, Myro in the Ferrari into P4, very nice move, and he's up a place then in this race. Wolfie plays down to P5 as Jamie now in 6th position is just he's got front row seats to this battle at the moment and isn't able to engage himself in it just yet. But only 20 laps to go of the Grand Prix, ladies and gentlemen, and very nice to hear, really nice to hear. But 6/10 of a second between the two McLaren boys. Blinding Echo knows what his job is. He got a very nice time in qualifying as well. Now is all that going to go to waste? Or can he really make something out of this race then? He started in P6, already up to 2nd place on the 5th lap of 25. It's a very, very good it's a very good run so far. Only 5 laps and he's already made up the positions that he has. He heads into the pit lane now, so the softs have maybe dropped off already. I imagine they have, as the softs are the softest they can be. The C, I think it's C5, isn't it? They are. As he comes out of the pit lane then, he's going to come out in P7 today, as Wolfie plays of Connor will cross the line and pass him. Laser in P8, 33 seconds behind, miles and miles behind the rest of the pack then. But for now, it's good news for Initiate. He manages to get the weight off his shoulders. 7.7 seconds now to the guy behind, as opposed to the 6 tenths that he's just had behind him. bearing over him as somebody leaves. I think Connor's left in P7. So now that is his AI driving in the race. Myro trying to gain on Wolfie Plays, the actual Wolfie Plays, in P3 now on the podium places due to Blinding Echo going down into P6. He came out of the pit lane on the hards, so they'll go to the very end of the race now. You can definitely drag them out to the end, and that is going to work wonders for him. There's Myro, P4 in this Grand Prix, and he's going to head down towards the Wall of Champions. Will he get a chance to make an overtake on Wolfie Plays? Probably not. It's not the most safest place to make an overtake, but we do have the DRS zone down the straight once again, but he doesn't take the Wall of Champions as good as he possibly could have. Wolfie Plays took it far better through there as he crosses the line, begins lap 7 of 25, and this is it. Good racing so far. Off the track, there goes Wolfie. Now Myro trying to pick up on the pieces around the outside line. Here comes the Ferrari through past the V-carb. Can he get through? He's sticking it up the inside line, but the V-carb a bit too fast then for him today. He gets ahead in P3. Jamie now on the backside of Myro, just homing in on the backside in the Mercedes today, and losing his rears there. That'll be it for him. P5 now. He won't be able to gain anymore at the moment. Myro's safe for another lap. Well, Stream Chat looking a bit lifeless tonight, unfortunately. Maybe if Wolfie ends up retiring, he'll be in here, but I don't think he's planning on retiring today. He is driving very nice indeed, and I wouldn't wish him to retire either, because I really hope he can finish well in today's Grand Prix. He is doing very well so far, quite high up in the race in P3 at the moment, as Myro is trying to catch him, but he can't make the overtake at the moment. Jamie off the track. There's Blinding Echo still in up to P5. Now Myro through to 3. Wolfie has to drop down to 4 in this race. There we go, Wolfie trying to make that move on Myro, but just cannot get through at the moment. He's in P4. He was in P3, but he got the overtake. He got overtaken, sorry, by Myro. Now he's back into P3 as Initiate goes into the pit lane, and Jamie too. They both decide to pit, and they come out of the pit lane on the hards, and yeah, both on the hards then, both of them coming out on the hard compound tyres, and they should last to the very end of the race. Every single driver here today on the hard compound of tyre, which clearly is proving to be the better one here today. The top three and Connor and Laser are all on hards that they pretty much started the first lap of the race on, as Myro is in second place at the moment, everybody. With a 5.1 second gap to Vortex. Can he gain that gap? Take the lead of the race. The Mercedes of Vortex leading today's teammate down in P6 of Jamie. 15 seconds behind. I don't know how it's come down so fast, as that gap got closed incredibly quick. Initiate and Blinding Echo now going side by side. Initiate through to 3. Blinding Echo drops down to 4. Can't make that move at the moment, as we're nearly on to lap 10 now. Lap 10 of 25 begins. Blinding Echo pits again. Maybe a bit of wing damage there then if he's pitting again. I'm not sure why. There must have been a bit of wing damage then for him. Is there going to be a wing waiting for him at the pit stop? It's only really the probable answer from pit. Yeah, definitely wing then. He must have had a bit of a shunt somewhere along the track last lap, which is Matney's had to come in, the pit crew ready to take him, and he's just got the the wing and the tyres sorted. Now it's the mediums for Bliney Echo to push till the end of this race. Will they work wonders for him or not, as Wolfie plays out on the mediums as well in this Grand Prix? So how well are they going to work with 15 laps remaining of the Grand Prix? Oops, position changes here, side by side. Bliney Echo and Jamie giving it a good go at the moment. Bliney Echo holds fourth for now. Jamie very nearly found his way through. This isn't looking good for Bliney Echo. I'm not entirely sure how... Oh, never mind, actually. He must have made the overtake on Jamie, actually. I might have got that wrong. As he is through to four now, I think. Through the wall of champions as well. And it's looking quite strong from him at the moment. There we go, right, okay, lap 12 of 25. Vortex lead by 3.6. Myro second place, seeming to be gaining a little bit, lap by lap, only a little bit though. Bliney Echo with a 3-second time penalty. That's going to throw him off quite a bit as he picks up a penalty now and will have to go into the pit lane fairly soon. I'm not too sure that man will be too happy with that. And it's probably going to ruin his night, unfortunately. But P4 for Blinding Echo, and he's got a penalty at the moment. Oh, Initiate getting close to Myro. This could be a move as we head down towards the Wall of Champions. Here comes Initiate in the McLaren. Can he make the overtake on the Ferrari racing car? Here we go then. Behind him, up towards the Wall of Champions, down the inside. Initiate through just before the Wall of Champions. He takes it like an absolute champion, and he's through to second place. That was a very nice move from Initiate as he gets through to the front row of the grid today, everybody. That was very nice from Initiate. Now he's got to try and focus on gaining on Vortex up at the front. 2.4 seconds the gap, and that has come down an incredible amount. 2.3 now, losing the time every lap we go around. The biggest I've seen it was 3 point something, so we're definitely gaining on Vortex up at the front. But this battle behind of Initiate and Myro is not going to help their cause of gaining to overtake the race leader. It is in fact going to completely mess it up. Right then, lap 14 of 25, pit lane then for Blindy Echo. He comes out again then on these hard compound tyres. Now third time we've seen him in the pit lane. Wolfie plays in the pit lane as well. Going to, not entirely sure what he's doing. Maybe a pit lane, I was going to say wing stop, sorry, but no, he's going to change the tyres again to the mediums. Blindy Echo with a 10-second time penalty now for crossing the pit lane white line. It's all coming crashing down for him today, especially how nobody else has really got a penalty. It is going to massively affect him and just him today. As Initiate down the inside. He's going to take the lead of the race as Vortex into the pit lane. And Initiate now across the line begins lap 15 of 25. 10 laps to go, everybody, in this Grand Prix. 10 more before we reach the end. Initiate still ahead in this race then, everybody. Still up there at the front as Myro tries to gain, but he's 3.5 seconds behind at the moment, isn't able to do so. Vortex in third on lap 16 of 25, and in the pit lane for Myro. Wolfie plays Connor actually, and Laser all in the pit lane. Is what will Myro go on to? It is the mediums. Blindy Echo retires from the session, everybody, in the pit lane. So that'll be it for him. And he is completely done in this race. Lap 16 of 25. And he is clearly not very happy about that, and I do not blame him. Actually, it was going his way completely, but unfortunately, the end did not. As Initiate leads, the McLaren 1-2 is not on the cards anymore, as we've only got one left in the race. As Initiate is that sole left McLaren leading the race today with only 9 laps to go. Across the line now, 8 laps to go in the race. Vortex second place, Myro third. Not really any battles going on all around the track at the moment, but hopefully we can get a good end to the race. I think I can see, sorry for calling you out, mate, but I think I can see Gambit in the chat as well. If you're in there, mate, say hello. It's good to see you. If you are there, thanks for joining us for today. It's good to have you with us. Race got ruined by Wolfie. Unfortunate, but hopefully you'll be back next week. There's only 3 rounds left of the season, actually, everybody. 3 rounds left of this Cpg F1 season. My season has ended in Helheim Racing as well, and we've also got on the Thursdays for PGS. Next week is the final round for that, which is absolutely mental, can't believe it. And on the Sunday, I've started the league on F1 23, where I'll be back this Sunday on that. So if you're interested, come along and watch that. And then on the Saturdays, I now do SRL, which has got quite a lot of Helheim Racing boys in it. And that is a 100% race every week. So that is a much longer one, but a much more exciting one, to say the least. So, you know, if you're interested, definitely come and have a look at that one. How come you aren't doing our league anymore? I would be, but Jensen... Well, I think the season ended, didn't it? And then Jensen said you've got like a 6-race... he said you've got like a 6-race season, kind of mini-season thing, but he said he won't be needing me for it. So, yeah. He said he won't need me for the 6-race season. But I think he wants me back for the main season, the new season in 25. But if I'm available for it, I'll definitely come back and help, because our league is great. But we will see. But I would like to come back. It's not me, by the way. That's, you know, I would like to come back, but Jensen just said he didn't need me for the 6-race season, so it's all right. And for the main season in 20 F1 25, hopefully I can be back around. But lap 19 of 25, everybody. 6 laps to go in the Grand Prix, and it's quite nice we've got a 35% race today. It really is, because F1 qualifying after this, you know, have a nice little chill out. It's gonna be very nice indeed. If anyone knows the time of the F1 quality, let me know. I think it's 9:30, but I'm not entirely sure. 9:30, I think. Wow, can't believe it. Look at that leaderboard. Wolfie plays 1,000 bits gifted. It's just incredible. It is just incredible. 1,000 gifts. 1,000 bits is just mental. As Wolfie, 9:30. Thank you very much, mate. Thanks for telling me. But yeah, I'm never going to get over that. It's my favourite moment ever. 1,000 bits gifted. I think for me though, I think it's more of a proud of myself achievement kind of thing, because, you know, it's quite. I can't explain it. It's quite a tough job actually getting to the point where you can get paid on this Twitch, and then, you know, actually getting paid is another thing. But Vortex, here he goes then on Myro. Can't make the move here today at the moment with only 5 laps to go of the race. The Ferrari is ahead. Vortex just behind, as he tries to make that move through. Can't do it at the moment. But F1 25 out soon, everybody. If you're interested about this, by the way, F1 GCA 6 has been pushed back to May 26, 2026. What's everyone's opinions, if anyone's actually bothered? Can't believe it. GTA 6 though, got to stay alive for 1 more year to witness it. Fuming. Same, to be fair, same. Honestly, it's like it. GTA 6, thinking about it, there's a waiting for the game. There's a pain that you can't describe. It's just like, I can't explain it, but you know, waiting for something that's never going to happen. It always feels like there's Vortex down the inside. Vortex through past Myro, very nice, into second place as he's through up onto the a high spot on the podium then for Vortex. Very nice indeed. Myro drops down to 3rd, but yeah, can he fight back? But what I was saying was, yeah, it's such an annoying feeling because you wait so long. It's just like, I can't really explain the feeling, but it's like when you get one of them things for a cat, and you dangle it above them and they try and grab it and you pull it away before they can. It's like that. It's very annoying. You know, we're very nearly getting there, and then they push it back, which is annoying. But it's okay. Hopefully it's a good game. It's probably going to be quite expensive to buy, though, I'm not going to lie. Here we go then, here's Myro on Vortex once again. Can he go down the inside line to make the move? Yes, he can. And he's through past the Mercedes into second place. Back and forth action between them as we start lap 23 of 25 as we cross the line now. Very nice indeed. Myro ahead. Can Vortex slip it up the inside? No, not again. And he stays behind for now, ladies and gentlemen. But Myro in the lead of that little battle, second place. As Connor at the back, finally. Oh, I think Connor and Laser, they're both AI, never mind. So only really 5 people in the race. Oh, Wolfie Plays as well is AI as well. So only from Jamie upwards is left in this race, everybody. here today in Cpg F1. Hope you've enjoyed so far today. It's been quite a nice little race, you know, not really too much going on. Wolfie feeling a bit sick, that's not really great. A good bit of water should make you feel a bit better, mate. But you know, man, I don't know if it's got anything to do with it, but it's really quite hot at the minute. Especially in my room, it's quite hot as Vortex down the inside through past Myro. Can he get ahead? Yes, he can. Made that look incredibly easy, and he is through. Also, I would like to mention on the stream really quickly. I was meant to mention it earlier, but I didn't think anyone was in the chat, so I didn't say it at the time. Of course, you know, for people that want to sub to me, and of course you can put like when they sub, they can get like, you know, like exclusive emotes, you know what I mean, emotes and stuff to put in the chat. Has anyone got any suggestions of what emotes I could use? You know what I mean? Just put some in, make it a bit more worth buying. You know what I'm saying? Just to, you know, give it that extra something. Because at the minute there's only one thing, and it's pretty bad. So Myro trying to make the move on Vortex. But if anyone's got any suggestions, let me know. Wolfie says that you have to stop. If you feel sick, mate, you're going to have to. Unless you can carry on for the last 2 laps. But Myro gaining on Vortex then. Here we go with only 2 laps to go. Lap 24 of 25. Myro right on the backside of the Mercedes, who is going to take that 2nd spot on the podium. It's going to come down to the wire here in Montreal as Initiate definitely is going to run away with this one today. 19 seconds ahead of the rest, and he has definitely been a cut above the rest today, as he is 19 seconds, nearly 20 seconds ahead of the rest of the drivers at the moment. He's going to head right down towards the line, into the Wall of Champions, then up towards the Grand Prix straight, and we will get the final lap of the Grand Prix starting now. Initiate over the line. Here we go. Lap 25 of 25 begins for this Grand Prix. The final lap of the race starts here in Montreal as Vortex and Myro side by side. Myro now into 2nd place. He gets ahead through past Vortex, which we was not expecting. But here we go then. Vortex once again going for it. Can he go through past Myro? Not this time around, which is quite big. But I've got an idea that maybe Vortex is going to get a chance to make that overtake down the back straight. Ooh, it's the final lap of the race then, everybody, with this 35% race distance for round 10 in Canada. It looks very strong from Initiate all round today. Blindy Echo was looking very good, but he retired to, of course, not have that McLaren 1-2, but one man did persevere to the end. Initiate over the line. He will take the win by 19 seconds today. That is beautiful from Initiate as he wins the Canadian Grand Prix. Myro then and Vortex fighting to line round the outside line. Vortex and Myro, who's going to get ahead today? It's right at the end of the Grand Prix. Myro just takes the lead. Vortex down to 3 over the line. It's Myro 2nd place. Vortex 3rd. Jamie will come home in 4. Then Laser will come home in 6. Wolfie Plays, of course, finishes in 5, everybody. Is in the chat. Jack is commentating for Season 4. Yes, I am, everybody. On comms for Season 4. Nice to know. As Myro... What, right now? Oh my god, everybody! Myro, after a brilliant battle then, with Vortex, didn't even know, And now I see why they were fighting so hard. Myro over the line. He gets the top spot of the podium. And he becomes the world champion of this season in Cpg F1. Myro with the world championship at the end of the race. That's what we like to see. And he is the world champion. Good stuff then. Good stuff from all the drivers. As here we go. Then the finish results of the Grand Prix. Initiate wins from Myro's second place as he takes the World Championship today. Vol takes third. Jamie 4. Wolfie plays in 5. Laser 6. Then Connor in 7. And then Blindy Echo retired at the back of the grid. Right then, everybody, thank you for joining me for this evening. Maybe I'll hop on later for some 5-lappers on a Friday evening. But for now, I'm going to head off, prepare for some F1 qualifying. Hope you all have a very nice night. Thanks again to Wolfie for all the bits that you sent again today as well. You're an absolute legend, mate, so thank you very much. And I won't forget it, but good stuff. Thanks for everything today, everybody, and have a very nice evening. Good night.